All right, here we go. This is going to show you how to make a Google Classroom the Bitmoji one that we've been talking about. I'll add the Bitmoji thing on another video. Right now, this will just be to help you set up your classroom to make it look however you want. Now, I am working on my Mac, so for you on your work computer, if you're doing it there, down here in the search bar, you're going to click Snipping Tools. I'll explain that to you later. Actually, I probably shouldn't have said that yet. But anyway, let's get started. The first thing is you need to make sure you're working in the right account. So I'm now in my school account. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to Google Slides right here. And by the way, pause this video whenever you need to. Hopefully this is turning out. I have no idea. All right. You're going to start with a blank presentation. So you'll click on that. And then the first thing you want to do is probably title it. I'm titling mine Monday because long story, a little bit shorter. Once you get your background set up, you can copy and paste it, and so you have a different one for each day of the week, and you don't have to recreate the wheel. But you're not going to want to have multiple slides here because when you show it to the kids in presentation mode, which is awesome, you're going to want to make sure it's just the one slide. Okay, so step one is to delete these two boxes. So you'll click on the box and then you're going to click delete. So let me do that again because I didn't get it right. And then you're going to click on this box and also hit the delete button. So now you have a nice blank slide. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to slide up here, and then you're going to scroll down to where it says change background. So you'll click on that. And then you're going to choose an image. And what you need to do is you're going to do a Google image search. Remember, pause this whenever you need to. So Google image search. And what you're going to want to, the first thing you need to do is you need to figure out a floor and a wall. So you're going to type in floor and wall background. Oh, there's one for classroom. I wonder if that comes up. So these are, you're not going to want anything with like pictures in it. You're going to want it to look like something like this or this or this or this one. You decide because you're going to be adding stuff later. So you can go through here and see the different types of floors and backgrounds that you want. I'll just pick this one for right now. It's cute. And then you're going to press insert and then done. So now I have this blank canvas of things that I can add now to my classroom. So the way you're going to add things, and I might show you how I did my window first because I thought that was kind of cute. You're going to basically be stealing images all over the internet. So for example, let's insert an image. So you're going to insert and you're going to want to search the web for most of this stuff because that's probably going to be the easiest way to go. So let's say you want a rug for the bottom of your floor. Oh, I forgot to say, you're going to want to write transparent before everything you search for so that the background is usually cut out. Now, if you find an image that you really like and there's a background in it, there is a workaround for that, so I can show you how to do that, but I'm not going to overwhelm you now. So I'm going to add a rug first because every elementary classroom needs a rug, right? So transparent rug, and you're going to be able to choose whichever kind of rug you want. Remember, it's going to be probably placed on the floor, so something like this would not look right. So I'm just going to pick one of these. Maybe we'll go with this one right here. And then you click it, and then you press insert, and it should show up like this. Boy, my computer seems to be going awfully slow today. Okay, so the next step I would do is see how there's a giant box around this and it doesn't really need to be there. You're going to click the crop image button anytime you're doing something like this, and you're just going to want to slide it, make it tighter to the image, basically, so it's not all over the place. So now I have my rug. I'm going to put it where I want it to be. You can change the size, if you wanted to. It's up to you how you do it. And then I want to show you something really cool. So once you get your rug down, another neat thing that you can do is you can change the coloring of that rug. It's super cool. Let me see how I did that. Oh. I can't remember now. Shoot. Zach was the one that showed, well, Matt showed me first, and then Zach, my son, showed me. So, oh, here it is, format options. I don't know if this is going to look the same on yours, but hopefully it does, and the school computer. So check this out. Like, you can hit recolor, and if you drop down this button, these are all the different options you could have for your rug. So if you wanted to change its color, you could do that, which is kind of a fun thing to do. So I'm just going to put that in there and leave it for now. The other thing all classrooms need are probably a whiteboard or something, a chalkboard. So you're again going to go to Insert, Image, Search the Web. And again, I'm putting transparent in there, and I'm going to put like maybe whiteboard. And then here are the options for the different whiteboards. Now I want to show you something too that I used in mine where I cropped it. So I used this one in my classroom, but I'm going to show you because I didn't really want these desks, but this is what I did. So again, you're just going to click on whichever whiteboard you want. So maybe you want to use an easel or however you want to do it. There's, again, you get to play. So I'm going to insert this, and I'm going to show you how I got rid of those desks. So I didn't want this part, the desks in my room, but I liked this easel. This actually wasn't the same one, I don't think, but it'll give you an idea. So again, I'm going to click this crop image button here, and I'm going to pull it up. Remember, I want everything kind of tight anyway. And then once I do that, and this, by the way, can be funny because sometimes it might mess up everything. Your best friend is Control Z. When you hit Control Z, it will just go backwards to whatever you just did. Now, I clicked somewhere over here, like somewhere off that image, and you can see now it's there without the desks. So again, if I want to make a big whiteboard, which maybe I do, there I go. So now I have a whiteboard and a rug. Maybe I'm going to add a teacher's desk, or just I'll put desk down. So again, I'm going to go to Insert, Image, Search the Web, and again, you're keeping that transparent stuff there. I'm going to write desk. So these are all the desks that you could put in your classroom if you want. I'm going to show you how, because I did this in I used actually this exact same desk in mine. So I'm going to click on this desk, and I'm going to click Insert, and then I'm going to show you another cool thing if you want. So I could put my desk over here, and again, I'd want to make it a little bigger, I think, anyway, because how big I made of that. So I could put it here, but if for some reason you're like, oh, I want to put it on this side, you can flip it. So to flip it, all you have to do is you have to hit Arrange, Rotate, Flip horizontally, and see now it would make sense to go like on that angle. So hopefully that makes sense. So again, to flip it, all you're going to do is hit Arrange, Rotate, and then Horizontal. So I'm going to put that there. And I might want to change, I don't know if I want to change the color of this desk. I just made it a little bit bigger. I can crop it again a little bit since it's right here. Because what you're going to find is once you start adding a lot of things, if you click on it by mistake, you're going to move stuff, and that's going to drive you crazy. So again, Control Z. If something moves and you freak out, just hit Control Z until you're done with that. All right, so now I have my desk here. So now maybe I want to change the color again. So again, if I click on that, you're going to go to Format Options, and you're going to recolor it. And here's like all the choices. I kind of like the one that I have. Is that the one I have? Yeah. But like if you wanted to make, you know, here's a little bit of a yellow, ew. But again, you can just change those out, which make it kind of nice. Hi. And make it a video. All right, Zach is my kid just entered, and he's the one who helped me with this. So again, that helps. You're going to want to add like whatever you want. Now, sometimes there might be an image that you need that you cannot find in your searching for like the transparent. Like if I typed in transparent, I don't think it'll work, but I'm going to try it anyway because this isn't how I did it. Say I say transparent like teacher poster. I don't know why I'm in caps lock. Sorry about that. So these aren't exactly what I wanted. So what I can do, and this is kind of a fun thing, is I'm going to open up a new tab up here, and then just search the web, like Google, like teacher poster, and look under images, and you can find stuff in here. So like here's a cute one. You are unique, you are smart, you are talented, all this other stuff. So I'm going to click on it so I can see it hopefully bigger. Yep, and this one has a watermark, but it probably won't matter for what we're doing. Now here is where that snipping tool comes into play that I kind of mentioned briefly in the beginning. On your work computer down here on the left, there will be like a search bar, and you're going to click snipping tool, and then you're going to click new on that snipping tool. And I can show you how to do that in person, but I'm just going to show you like on the Mac, it's a little different. But once you do that, your cursor is going to change to these little arrows like I just did. And you're going to just kind of find it. And you're going to go ahead and like pull that. And you heard my little, it like took a picture of it. So for example, mine and the Mac is really cool. It just shows up like here it is. Awesome. But on the work computer, you're going to have to save it to your desktop. So there will be a space where it says save as, like even if you try to just exit out, I believe it was, of the snipping tool, then it will ask you to save, and you're just going to make sure you save it on your desktop. And again, if you're confused by that, let me know, and I can walk through that. I don't have my work computer up, and I don't think I can make screen recordings, so that's why I'm doing that on my Mac. So anyway, now I have this poster. So I'm going to go back to the slide that I was making, and I'm going to insert an image, but this time I'm not going to search the web. I'm going to upload it. Oops. I'm going to upload it from my computer. So upload, and then it'll bring all the images that you have saved to your desktop. So here's that poster that I just did. So you're going to select it, click open, and it'll show up. And again, like you might want to make it probably not that big, but there you go. So that's how you can take things off of the web, which is kind of fun. I want to show you how I did my window, which was kind of neat. So I'll pick a different school just in case other people see this. I'll just, I'm going to open up and I'm just going to say, I don't know, school. See if I can get some images of any school. Maybe I'll do Western Michigan because that's a great place to be. And what I did was I would search images. So I found an image of right outside our school, but here's a cool picture of the campus at Western, which looks totally different, by the way, than when I went there. But what you're going to do is you would use that snipping tool if you want to steal it. And again, I'm going to go ahead and do this here and steal it. Okay, so now I have that image saved on my desktop. See, there it is right there. So you'll go back, into your slide, your Google slide, and then like I'm going to make a window right here. I might need to move this over a little bit. Before I make a window, I might want, this like a molding around it. So to do that, what I did on mine, and there's so many different ways you can do this, but this is just how I did it. So I put in some shapes. I picked a rectangle since that's usually the size of or the shape of a window. And I made that. And then I didn't want a white molding, so I want it to kind of match this. I don't know. Is that close? That's close enough. All right, so now I have that. That's going to be on the outside of my window. Okay, so if you're making a window, this is how you do it. You got this part, and then you're going to insert that image where you just saved. I did mine of Western Michigan's campus. You're going to select it and check this out. This is kind of fun. Okay, again, you're going to have to resize it for sure. So, and then, see how I made it kind of like that? I think it's a pretty good window. Now to make it look more like a window, I put like a window thing right here. So for that, I just made a line. So let's see, I think I'm in line. And I put it right down the middle like this. And you're going to want to change the weight on it a little bit. So I think it's let's see, oh, it's not the right color. So I got to make it that same color that I just did. So I'm just going to change that line color. I think this is the one I used. I don't even remember. That's not the right one. So again, you can change your color just by doing that. I think that's the color I use. So now it kind of looks more like a window. I can open my window a little bit. I don't know. Of outside your window. So if you wanted to add that little detail, you can. So other things you could add, maybe you want to insert a laptop. Again, transparent before. Do that. And then find a computer that would look good. Maybe this one's fine. I don't know. I actually got kind of crazy with mine, and I put I made the picture of my blog. I made that on the front of the screen, so it was kind of fun. But everyone's looks so cute. That's what's so awesome, is they're all so different, but they all look great. I'm going to kind of turn this a little bit and see. Oh, I don't like how that's looking at all. Okay, if you don't like it, you just delete it. But there's going to be like an option that works for your desk, because I know I did mine already. This one might work. I would just flip it. I can try it anyway. So again, the most time-consuming thing is just trying, seeing what works, what doesn't. For this one, I'm going to want to flip it. So I'm going to show you again how to flip it remember if it's the wrong way. Boy, this video is kind of a mess, but hopefully it will work. Okay, so for this one, again, I'm going to arrange it, and I'm going to rotate it horizontally. I think that one's going to work, maybe. Oh, look at the little disk drive is open. Yeah, that works. Okay. So again, you decide how you want yours to look. And then I can show you, I would suggest for right now, just work on this part, like the outside. Like you can add like a bookshelf, I think, with toys, however you want to do it. And then I can show you how to clip things. I'm going to go to mine really quick just to show you the one that I made. So you can see kind of what I added. This is the one I did last spring. This is the one I kind of made. I'm sure I'll flip-flop things a little bit in it. I found this calendar by just searching like Google Images again for an August calendar, which is kind of cool. So I could change that. I put like, here's outside of our school. There's my actual blog front page on there. So I was kind of having fun and geeking out on it. But the other thing I added was I did screenshots that you could do with that snipping tool. And I added them to all of these, to my little bookshelf. So for example, if I'm going to want them to go access everyday math, they would just come over here and click on it. And I'm going to show you that later. I don't want to show you how to add any links yet. But that will kind of help you out a little bit. So if I looked at, let's see if I have one that I did that I can show you what it looks like. And I can show you, I'll show you again in another one on how we did it. So let me see. Here's one you can just play with. Okay, so like this is the one I showed. This would have been one that I shared last spring. And let's view it in present mode so you can see how the kids saw it. So when I sent it out in my Google Classroom, if they clicked on it, it literally came up to this screen. So if they wanted to go to iReady, if they click on iReady, check it out, it comes to iReady. So that was what was kind of neat about it. Like here's, to see my Monday video, they would click on it. And
hey, room 119, I hope you all had a great...
And then same thing with, reading lessons, math lessons, they're all going to be whatever you did to teach.
Hey, room 119, for reading this week,
can be linked here. I had an attendance sheet that they had to do. That's probably, you can't probably enter anymore because I closed it, but so anything, all these links are pretty cool, and it helps them to just get to where they need to be quickly. And again, I can show you that part later. So you can just like play, like I said, play with your classroom. And this one I added, plants and other little things. I've got my little Norbert who moved all over the place. This would be if they, this was our read aloud.
And now, cool. The last chapter in our book.
So all of these things are here. Same thing that was the field day stuff. So I hope this makes sense somewhat. Again, I'm going to show you. I don't want to overwhelm you. So for right now, just like have fun playing around with your classroom. And the more you use it, the easier it will be. Let me know if you have questions, because you will. And don't feel like you're being a bother. So I can, again, show you this and help you out. And then I'll show you how to add your Bitmoji later. But for right now, just do that background. So hopefully that makes sense. All right. And that's it. Hopefully this works. Have a great day.